Steve, we had the final show of 2023, and I know you weren't expecting too much. It was just a learning show, but you know, I enjoyed it. I think we had, was it 3 debutants on there?
Yeah, it's total of 9 fights, and you know, fair play, they were all okay, weren't they? But you know, like the standards that we're aiming for here, it wasn't what I wanted to put together at the start, but at the end of the night, you know, I think everyone went away and had an enjoyable night, didn't they, Lee? And you know, it's moved some kids forward, and a lot of Alex Papienko's lads who we work with, because I think I only had 3 or 4 of my own kids on, yeah.
Yeah, but you also brought a couple of kids back that had been out through injuries, so that was good, wasn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and listen, Alex does a lot in the gym to help them and pay for the opponents and put something in the pot, you know. They're not big ticket sellers at all, and you know, at least they've got out and got a win, and then you know, they could look into going to some fights, and you know, maybe they can fight some of the VIP fighters and make our shows better and competitive. But going through it, I mean, there was a guy called Ryan Mercer who's with Latif. He started the show off, and
good fight.
Yeah, he's pretty dominant with Jordan. Won it for the first 3 rounds, and then Jordan had a go in the 4th. And I mean, I didn't really listen to the score on that one, but I would have thought he won that round. Yeah,
it was 39-37.
Yeah. So that started it off there, and that Ryan looks like an handful. He certainly looks like he's got a dig.
He's 19 years old, mate. So
is that all he is? 19.
So.
Right. So he set off really composed with really hard single jabs getting through all the way through, and then he started getting a few combinations. Well, he looked a decent fight. As I say, Jordan fought back in the 4th and probably won that one there. And the second, Leon Entwistle against Fons.
Making his debut.
Yeah, good debut for another young kid. He's fighting out of Oliver's gym, but being managed by Alex, and I dare say he'll be an entertaining fight over the next few years as well. Yeah. And then Billy Hervey against Jake Smith. Had to give half a stone away.
That's the one that surprised me more than anything, because I filmed Billy in the amateurs, and I wasn't too sure, because you know, he's quite a slim build, and you know, giving, was it over half a stone away?
Yeah.
I thought he might be in for a bit of trouble, but totally wrong, because he put him over in the first round.
Yeah, he boxed really well, and if he gets someone his weight, you know, he might look more powerful than he did on the thingy. But as I say, he put Jake over.
I tell you something, Lee Brunel brings some good quality kids, doesn't he? Good boxing, really. You know.
Well, Billy's not one of his normal white collar kids that's come through, is he? He's had a good amateur schooling, so yeah, he'll be alright, him, yeah. Again, we've got to find a weight for him and not rush him too much, but like we were saying,
18 years old as well.
We've got to start putting some competitive fights on between our own kids, haven't we? And the likes of Alex, and I was talking to Pat Barrett the other day saying, look, you know, if you've got some kids there, put some on my show against my lads, I'll put some of mine against yours, and we'll see where we get with there. So like, yeah, it was a good fight with Billy Hervey, and the start of the night was Jake Smith's mate and corners in Reese Mole actually fought Billy Hervey's dad on his debut.
Oh, he did?
So
yes,
that was a strange one.
I forgot about that.
I've managed Reese since the start, I couldn't even remember that one, so that was
his dad was Phil
start.
Hervey, wasn't it? Phil Hervey.
Yeah, and then Kevin Mazaraki.
Big Kev.
With the little massive behind him, got a second down stoppage against
you know,
Butterbean.
Yeah, Butterbean. But you know, we just seen him do 4 rounds with Adrian King, who looks a real prospect. I was really surprised with that stop.
Yeah, he stunned him with a punch, and then hit him with another one which put him over, and obviously it was the shape he's in when he's going over here getting up, is he? So you know,
good though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good stoppage for Kevin, and I know he enjoyed it. He was still smiling when I seen him going out.
He never stopped smiling, actually.
Then Greg McGuinness against Joshua Ocampo there. I mean, Greg's got a funny style. Paso loves it, you know. I think it's an old-fashioned just walk you down style, isn't he? Yeah. So
listen, he never stops throwing leather, and he's did a good job as our other boys have just done just recently, you know, with Tom and all that. And you know, he's no real right to, because he only had a few amateur fights.
Yeah, well, he's another one that I said to Alex, stick him in with some of mine or something like that. And whatever fight next going to be, it's going to be entertaining, isn't it?
Without doubt.
Yeah.
So much fun to watch.
Yeah, and then Ricky Hatton trained, Jack Murphy was on next, and that was as good as he's looked this year, isn't it? You know,
yeah.
Hoping he could have got a stoppage, but fair play to Wiley Marks, and he took his licks, and you know, as I say, Jack will move on for that. It'll be 6 rounds for him next year. So
that's the first fight for him, 6 rounder.
Yeah. And then Marcus Tomlinson v Owen Kirk, which was obviously Alex fighting one of my lads, Owen Kirk, and I think the first round Owen just edged it, and that was proven because we had to look at the ref scorecard afterwards. So yeah, he had won the first round Owen, and he was doing all right in the second till he got hit with a body shot and just crumbled, didn't he? Which was disappointing really, because he didn't look that big of a shot, and you know, always said to me afterwards that he's struggling with the weight and he's a bit soft round there, but you know, that's two times now he's gone over with body shots. I think the one by Paddy was a lot better than that one by Marcus, but fair play to Marcus. He's turned the fight around and had 2 stoppages on back. So he's again at middleweight fight another one of my kids, can't he? You know,
I like that.
Maybe in a good fight. Yeah, and then Ashley Moran got the Sergian Bovo test, which you've got to be careful with because he can whack a little bit, even though he's getting old and slow now. But you know, Ashley was never in trouble except the last 15 seconds of the fight. I thought he played a good game, boxed really well. A lot of nice 1-2s going through. Yeah,
his 1-2s were wonderful, and they were vicious. Those backhands that were landing straight through the guard of Sergian Bowman. That was a tough night for Sergian, because I think that was Ash's best performance for me as a pro.
Yeah. Well, I said to him afterwards, you'll be getting a lot of it your own way, but no, don't switch off, because it can punch a little bit. Yeah, and then finish with Carl Lamotti against the Mexican Valencia, who we've seen before, who's like a tough journeyman. Obviously the skills of Carl was too much for him. Put him over with a jab to the body, which more the kid being a bit square on, but you know, again, he showed his skills.
I think once he warmed up and shut the ring rust off, the last couple of rounds, he looked really good.
Yeah, when you say the ring rust, he's been out for probably over 12 months now, hasn't he?
15 months it was by the time he said
he's got a win now, and I've got his name out to the TV promoters as saying, look, he'll fight any middleweight in the country, you know, and not saying he's going to beat them all, but he'll put up good performance. And again, like I keep saying, I want to improve the levels of my shows. All the big TV promoters keep saying the same, so you know, we've got a lot of lads ready to step in and test their operators. So end of 2013, really pleased how the year's gone. We've moved a lot of people forward, and we have got a lot of younger kids now. Still got numerous people who I think can go on and fight for titles next year. There's a lot that will fight for titles in 2 to 3 years. So goodbye 2013. It's not been a bad year. 2014, I'm really looking forward to it, because I think we'll start seeing some of these youngsters of ours coming through and shining and getting the position that in 2015 there'll be title.
And going forward, our next show is February 17th. Am I right?
Yeah, I've got a break now. Nothing in December now, nothing in January. First one's February 17th. So it gives us a good break and chance to put some strategies in place, and might be some changes. So,
but you have got Jack Cullen making his first defence of his British title.
Yeah, January 20th over in Liverpool. Jack Cullen fights Zach Chelly, who's his mandatory challenger for his British title, and someone who fought before and had a draw. So it's not an easy fight for Jack, but it's one where we think we've improved, and we can go on and hopefully defend quickly again after that. But we've obviously got to win against Jack Chelly. It's not a given one, mate. Yeah.
No. All right, nice one. I'm looking forward to break myself. So but yeah, I've got some jobs for me to do here, so it's not the total break for me. I'll see you later.
Thanks, Lee.
Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.